On October the 18th, 2024, I woke up 65 years old, kind of a shock. However, the harvest moon was ending and the hunter's moon beginning, which I thought was kind of cool this year. There's been other significant dates that we just went by. The first one was October 10th. Donna and I married. Uh, and then on October 17th, Casey showed up. Happened to be on the eve of my birthday. We'll get to that later. And then the 3rd of October, Max showed up. The 12th of September last year, the Rose showed up. And then on November 3rd, coming up here pretty soon, is when Marcus crashed and left his body in the physical. Um, Kind of been reflecting on all of these significant dates as they've come by and coming up. Thought we'd talk about it a little bit. When I was a teenager, I was into all kinds of stuff, riding bicycles. I rode a bicycle from Charleston, West Virginia, back to North Carolina. I was learning how to fly. I was got into motorcycles and being a nut. Broke a few motorcycles and myself a few times. And I remember a family gathering where the uncles and aunts and everybody was discussing this, and I can still hear Granny telling them to leave the boy alone. He probably won't make 20 years old. However, he's already lived more of a life than I've lived. So let him live, let him have fun. And that I did. Anyhow, moving along on the thing. Uh, Interestingly enough, my life came to an end after Marcus's crash. I lost everything, went to Alaska. Donna found me up there, and I came back to North Carolina, and we were married 10-10 of 10. Quite a remarkable chain of events took place to get us together. For one, there were several little things that caused me to get on Facebook, something I'd never do. I hadn't been on Facebook very long when I got a friend request from Donna. I accepted it, and the rest is history. Anyhow, after we got back together, there were some things that happened along the way. I came with two dogs, Donna had a cat, and after they died, we buried them, and I was done with animals. They'd buried enough people and animals and stuff. I was done with it, so figured no more animals, no more animal burials. However, Donna was quite insistent that we get another cat. She wanted an outside cat because she was tired of cleaning litter boxes, but she loved the cats, so that's what she kind of specified. Me, I didn't want a cat of any kind. And outside cats, I don't know, they're kind of not useless in a way to me. Anyhow, on October the 17th, one year, eve of my birthday, we were sitting around discussing a incident with a friend of mine that had got cat scratch fever, and I guess I had accepted that yeah, cat might be all right. I told Donna we'd get a cat if a black Manx showed up. Ironically, on our back porch the 17th, there was a cat back there that was a Manx but wasn't black. And ironically, it was colored just like Marcus's cat, which he had gotten rid of the week before his accident. I had forgot about that in the cleaning up. After Casey showed up, I learned that he had done that, and that was quite interesting because he'd done a few other things the week before, gave away his chessboard and some other stuff. After the Casey, Donna wanted a dog, and I didn't want a dog for the same reason as before. I didn't want to bury another animal. She got to the point where she first wanted a schnauzer. We saw schnauzers everywhere, and then a dog came by, little man, a little cute little black dog, and she changed her mind and decided any inside dog that didn't shed would be cool. Uh, on October the, I think it was about the 3rd, I happened to throw a leash in the back of the car and told her we were getting a dog. We went to the CMPD animal shelter, and lo and behold, there was the dog we have now, Macaroni. Ironically, Macaroni's first name was Little Man. Little Man was the name of the dog that got Donna changed from Schnauzer to any little dog inside that didn't shed. It's kind of a sequence of events that was very, I don't know, thought provoking. We'll get to that later. On September the 12th, 2023, the rose showed up at our house. The rose was first sketched by Marcus in September of 2000, and it was used at his funeral on November 4th of 2000. And it's kind of a cool little drawing he did on notebook paper. And it's had some significance and meaning. There'll be other discussions about that, I guess, or already has been. Ironically, through a sequence of strange events, a guy named Corey in Georgia saw the rose go by on a Facebook page post or something I did. No, it wasn't even a post. I just took the picture and put it on a album I have for Marcus. He saw it and felt called to make it. We now have the rose at our house and as a steel sculpture. Pretty cool stuff. And like I said, interestingly enough, it showed up on September the 12th. And I've been on a mission to figure out how all of this stuff works. Why am I still alive? So many of my friends that were playing the same game I have, played all my life, have been buried. Some doing the same thing as I was doing. And I must say that there's been times where I was dumber and they got it. I didn't, which has been quite a journey through life to figure out what happens. One thing I found is that there is a evidence and proof that it's known when we get here and when we leave. You can go over to the Marcus Project on Cardinal Toys and see the proof and the evidence that we've been kind of lied to in some areas. The one thing that I've noticed is that throughout life, I've been to heaven and hell on earth in my earthly body several times, and I have been puzzled as to how and why at times. And what Don and I have found is that basically it boils down to pure science and proven in many ways.
There's a law in physics that basically says that when you have energy that is vibrating at a particular frequency, within 17 seconds, other energy like that will be attracted to it.
There are people out there who have strive to get us to see that our feelings, thoughts, and emotions have a lot of control over what goes on around us. There's different charts here. This one here is explained by Jeffrey Fenn, and it's pretty dang cool. It's his version of how things work physically. There's some other people out there to discuss it. David Hawkins is one. Abraham Hicks is another that discusses how our emotions, thoughts, and feelings affect everything around us and the different ways that it happens. Um, David Lynch has a great deal about transcendental meditation and how it works, and it's all basically the same thing explained different. The thing I found that's interesting to me is that most of us, and I've done it for many, many years, have a belief system from somewhere else and let other people kind of control what I think. The more we are in control of our own thoughts and keep our emotions high in the peace, love, and joy range, the better our life gets. Anyway, this is kind of a happy birthday tribute to me, I guess you might call it, or something. Not sure. Enjoy.